Today you are welcome for the class. Again, it is another time again to learn something. So I believe integration by substitution, we covered a bit of it in differentiation. So it's not something new. If you have gone through the notes, we were introducing a u. When you introduce the u, then it will be able to assist you to be able to integrate. Maybe I can be able to go to some recall. I go to some recall first of all. I go to some recall. We recall something on differentiation. On differentiation. Let me give you some functions to differentiate. Y is equals to exponential 2x. Give me dy dx. Someone to try? Dy dx is given by what? Give me dy dx for that function. Give me dy dx for that function. We must start from the known, then we go to the unknown. So you're starting from something that you did in what? Okay, I've gotten one answer. Let me get another answer to compare. No one wants to give it a go. I've gotten only one answer. I'll have to wait for some answers before we continue. At least most of you have gotten it. It is the answer will be 2 exponential 2x. That's okay. That is the answer. So what have we done? What we have done basically on differentiation, we have gone, when you differentiate an exponential function, you still get out an exponential function. But again, we have used what? Chain rule to come and differentiate the power. When you differentiate 2x, you get 2. So you multiply here with the factor of 2. That's okay. Let me give you another one. Y is equals to sine 3x minus 1. That one. Get for me dy dx. Get me dy dx for that one. Sine 3x minus 1 for that solution. 3x minus 1. Yeah, and now I'll only be picking one answer. People are taking time to type. Okay. Sawa. That's good. You remember. That's a good thing. Remember. So that one you shall be able to get 2x. So you can be able to see a pattern what is happening when you are differentiating. We are basically chain rule. Differentiate exponential, you still get exponential, but you come to the power and then you differentiate the power, then you multiply the factor of 2. When you come to this other one, for the sine 3x minus 1, what is happening? Differentiate sine, you get cos. But again, you come inside the bracket, differentiate 3x minus 1, you get 3. Now for this one, what is happening? The power is coming down, and then you're reducing the power by 1. So let me give you a final one. I'm able to get this one correct now. That one. Differentiate that one. Can able to get that one, then we can be able to begin our class now. Differentiate that one. 2x plus 3 raised to power 3. Don't expand it, give it still in power form. Someone to differentiate that one. Someone to try to differentiate that function. Someone to try to differentiate that function. You can still be able to say something on the mic as long as one person speaks at a time. Someone to differentiate that function. Simple mistake. Njogu, you have done a very simple mistake. Correct. You have done a simple mistake. Sydney, you have done a simple mistake. Can I get another answer? Kindly, one more person to try. No one. Okay. Mind you, you have already covered this. Waiting for the final answer. So at least now, if you get this one now, moving on to the other one, it will be much easier. I'm seeing some people are typing, so I'm waiting for the answer. Nelson, thank you. Someone has gotten it. So it is okay. So what has happened? The power has come down. This one here has come down. Then we have reduced the power by 1. 3 minus 1. And then after doing all that, we have come and differentiated this 2x. Oh, by the way, you are wrong to get 2. You have forgotten about that. So the power has come down, then you reduce the power by, but you come inside the bracket. You must come inside the bracket, and then you differentiate inside, you multiply with the factor of 2. So the final answer will be 6. 2x plus 3 raised to the power 2. That will be the final answer. So no one got it, by the way. No one got it. No one got it. The power came down. We reduced the power by 1, but again we came inside the bracket. The Mugambi are almost there, but you forgot about the 2. You forgot about the 2. Very important. So let's go to what we want today. So we are on integration using substitution method. By substitution. So basically what we want to do is to introduce you. That's the most important thing. Number 2, replace dx with du. So the second thing that we shall be doing today. And number 3, integrate. And finally, number 4, what we shall do, we shall be able to do what? To replace back u. So only the 4 steps. If you remember the chain rule, this is what we were doing. We're introducing a u. Then, okay, for that one, we are not replacing, we are replacing whatever that was in brackets. But this one, we are replacing just the dx with du. Then we integrate, then we replace back with what? With u. So can we be able to follow those simple steps and you have the notes, it is very easy. I'll be able to do the first example. Example number 1. We integrate 2x plus 1 dx. Let's say this one to power 4. Integrate that one. 2x plus 1 raised to power 4 dx. What shall we be able to get? So again, whatever is in bracket, we shall call u. So whatever that is in brackets, we shall call u. So let u be 2x plus 1. So can someone get for me du dx there now? For me to get du dx, give me the answer for du dx. Give me the answer for du dx. We have said we are integrating 2x plus 1 raised to power 4. We don't want to expand because expanding is a bit tedious. So we just want to use the substitution. So I've said whatever is in brackets, we call u, then 2x plus 1. So what is du dx? Someone to give me an answer, du dx for that function. I've gotten one answer. Can I get another one? Du dx. Hey, Edwin Courier. No. Edwin Courier. When you differentiate x, you get 1. So you just get a 2. It is just a 2. So this one now, using this one. Can someone give me the value of, we have said we want to replace the dx with du. Remember, can someone give me the x will be what? Dx here when you cross multiply will be given by du all over 2. When you cross multiply, this is what we are doing. Du all over dx is equals to 2 over 1. So when you cross multiply, you are getting du is equals to 2 dx. Then to get dx, you'll get the same as du over 2. So that is just a working, that is just here. That is the working, you just have to cross multiply. So dx will be given by du over 2. So I replace everything in terms of, everything in terms of what? In terms of u and du. So the first one I'll have the whole of this one. So I'll have the whole of that one, I'll call it u raised to power 4. Then I'll have here du all over what? Remember our dx is the du over 2. So this one will be given, a half is not playing any part in the integration. So u raised to power 4 du. Can someone integrate for me u raised to power 4 du? U raised to power 4 du. What is power 4? Then the dx, we are calling it du over 2. So now we need now to integrate now u raised to power 4. So that one we will apply the power rule. You remember the power rule? You add 1 to the power. So it will be given by half u raised to power 4 plus 1 all over 4 plus 1 plus a constant of integration. So the final answer we shall get here is a half u raised to power 5 all over 5 plus c. And then this one, the final answer will be 1 over 10 u raised to power 5 plus c. Then we go up. What is our u? Our u is what? 2x plus 1. Our u is 2x plus 1. So, but u is equals to 2x plus 1. So this one will be given by 1 over 10, 2x plus 1 raised to power 5 plus what? Plus c. And we are done with that one. We are done with that one. So what have we done? We have introduced the u, then we have changed everything in form of u, but we have replaced back the u. I'll do number 2 just to demonstrate again. Let's say 4x minus 3. Let's say now to power, let's say we can go to power 3 dx. So We start with the u. So let u be 4x minus 3. Can someone give me here du dx now? Du dx will be given by, quickly, someone can be able to see that one. Du dx will be given by, oh, my screen. My screen disappeared. My screen disappeared. Sorry for that. I think the screen, for some people, it had disappeared. I'm resharing it again. Okay, so we have said we have, we want to get the integration of 4x minus 3 raised to power 3 dx. So we have called whatever is in brackets, mostly is whatever that is in brackets, just like chain rule. So whatever that is in bracket, we have called it 4x minus 3. So we want to get du dx of that function. Someone has given me an answer. Someone has given me an answer. The answer is 4. So with that one, you can easily be able to say that the x will be given by du all over what? Okay, not all over 3, but all over 4. All over 4. All over 4. All over 4. Dx all over 4. So that's what we have. So we replace everything. When you replace everything now in terms of what we have, check what we shall be able to get. So we shall get u raised to power 3. And then instead of dx, we shall have what here? Du all over 4. The 4 is not playing any part in the integration. So I'll have u raised to power 3 du. Can someone integrate that one for me if you followed the previous example? Integrate that one for me if you followed the previous example. So we have replaced the what? What have we done? We have replaced the u with 4x minus 3. We have gotten the u dx, which is 4. Then we have made the x the subject of the formula du over 4. Always the constant will go to the denominator. Always. Then now we have u raised to power 3 du over 4. You can be able to remove the quarter outside. It's not playing any part in the integration. Then now we integrate using power rule. The power rule states what? You add 1 to the power and we divide by the new power. So we shall get a quarter. Then u raised to power 3 plus 1 all over 3 plus 1 plus a constant of integration. That one, when you simplify, what you get? What is 3 times 4? You get 12. 1 over 12. U raised to power 4. That's it. But what is u? We go back. Our u is 4x minus 3. We shall get 1 over 12. 4x minus 3 raised to power 4 plus c. That's how you do it. Simple as that. Simple as that. I'll do the final example now. Number 3. The integration of the square root of let's say 5 minus 7x dx. The integration of that one. How do we integrate that one? So this one again, we have a function within the bracket. So what we shall be able to do first of all is to recall that the square root of 5 minus 7x is the same as what? 5 minus 7x raised to power half. Very important. That one is very important. We don't deal with square root. Just like integration, we don't deal with square roots. Even for this one, we shall not deal with square roots. So this one again, now we shall have the integration. Now I change back. I'll have 5 minus 7x raised to power half, and then the x. Again, whatever is in brackets, I'll call it u. So let u be 5 minus 7x. So I'll get du dx. Du all over dx will be given by negative 7. This signifies that dx will be given by du all over negative 7. So I replace everything in terms of u. So this is what I'll have. I'll have u raised to power half, and then du all over negative 7 is the same as negative 1 over 7 integration of u raised to power half du. Again, I'll use power rule. I'll use power rule again for me to be able to do what? To integrate that one. You add 1 to the power and you divide by the new power. So I'll have negative 1 over 7 u a half plus 1 all over a half plus 1 plus c. What is a half plus 1? That is what? Negative 1 over 7 u 3 over 2 all over 3 over 2 plus c. When 3 over 2 will go up, we shall get what this one now. The final answer will be negative for sure. 2 all over 21 u 3 over 2 plus c. So, but you go back to the u. What was u? U was 5 minus 7x. U was that one. So negative 2 all over 21. 5 minus 7x raised to power 3 over 2 plus c. So that's how you get it. Anyone with a question so far? Or anyone that you want me to repeat? Are you okay with that? So you'll be able to go through the notes. The good thing, if you have gone through chain rule, it is a bit easier. Can I proceed? Can I proceed? Or I do a final example? Can I proceed, class? Or I do a final example on what? Algebraic functions. These are called algebraic functions or polynomial. Do another example, okay. Final example, okay. Let me do the final example. Number 4. The integration of 6 all over, let's say 2 minus 5x raised to power, let's say 5x. I do a complicated one now, but not really complicated. So from there, again, remember the 6 is a constant, so it will not be affected so much. So whatever that is in brackets is the one that we shall call u. So let u be 2 minus 5x. So du all over dx will be given by what? Negative 5. Remember, 2 is a constant. When you differentiate a constant, you get what? You get 0. So from this one, we can be able to make what? Make dx the subject of the formula. So dx will be given by what? Du all over. We have said always on the denominator, because that will always go on the denominator. If I can be able to show you the working here, but not a must, that one is very easy. The working is very easy. This one here, the number can be given as over 1. So when you cross multiply, you are getting what? Negative 5 dx is equals to what? Du. So now, if you make now dx, you'll get what we want there. That is the working. If you want, you just have to cross multiply, and then you make dx the subject of the formula, because we want to replace everything in terms of what? In terms of u or du. So now this is what we shall be able to have now. 6 all over u raised to power 5. And then what did we say about the dx is du all over negative 5. The constants are not playing any part in the integration, so we can have 6 all over negative 5. And then the integration of 1 all over u raised to power 5 du. Now, if someone can be able to integrate that one for me, then I'm done. How do you integrate that one? 1 all over u raised to power 5 and then du. We did this one in the previous class. If someone can be able to integrate that one, then I'm done. I'm done. So I want to integrate 1 all over u raised to power 5 du. 6 negative over negative 5 is just a constant. You still remain the way it is there. Can someone integrate? Can someone try? Or someone to give me a clue? What do we do? Someone to give me a clue? I'm able to see one person is typing. How do you integrate that? 1 all over u raised to power 5. But you can type what we do first. There's something we must do first of all before we integrate. There's something we must do. There's something we must do before we integrate 1 all over u raised to power 5. Remember, we are just using power rule. Power rule, power rule. Hey, no one. No one. Okay. So I'll go back to this one. So when you have, we said what? The integration of 1 all over x raised to power n dx is the same as what? The integration of x negative n dx. This one is very important, this one. You can't integrate when the power is down. You can't integrate when the power is down. The power has to come up. The power has to come up. Very important. The power has to come up. So if doing Courier 4, okay. Oh, sorry, this was the previous. So the power has to come up. So we shall have what? We shall have 6 all over negative 5. The integration of u negative 5 now. Positive power will come up mu. That's what we shall have, negative 5. So we shall add 1 to the power and divide by the new power. 6 all over negative 5. So u negative 5 plus 1, negative 5 plus 1 plus c. What is negative 5 plus 1? You get what? Negative 4. So u negative 4 all over negative 4. So when you multiply these two, what do you get? Plus c. What do you get when you multiply negative 5? But I can be able to simplify by 2. You can be able to simplify. Yeah, check this one out by 2, 3, by 2, 2. So, sorry, negative 2. So, negative 2 times 5, you get what? So, you get 3 all over 10. U negative 4 plus C. But what is our U? You go back, you go back, you go back. Our U was what? You go back, up, up. U is 2 minus 5x. So, you must be able to replace U minus 3 over 10. 2 minus 5x. That is what? That was our U. Negative 4 plus C. And the final answer for that one. 3 over 10. So I believe you can easily be able to go through the examples that I gave you for the notes. They are a bit different. That's why I said I'll always be doing something that is different, always in class. So let me go back to another function now. That we had covered it in integration. Another function that we have covered in what? Integration. Let's go to now exponential now. Integrate exponential 2x dx. So I'll start with a very simple function. If you have to do integration, differentiation, what will you call your u there? What will you call your u? If you have to do integration, differentiation, what we did in class 1, what do you think you'll call your u? Which function will you call your u there? We start from there. Which function shall you call your u?
2x.
Okay, yes, Emily, that's okay, 2x. We call it 2x. So we shall still do the same thing. So u shall be the same as 2x. Can someone get for me du over dx? Du over dx. Someone to get for me du over dx. Yes, Otieno, Russell, that was correct. Now get for me du over dx for that one. By the way, you can still be able to talk if your mic is on, as long as we don't interfere with one another. We can still be able to talk. You can give me an answer. If you are unable to type, you can give me an answer. I can still be able to hear from you. Very nice. That's very nice too. Let's now get using this one here. Let's get dx. We said we are replacing what? Dx in terms of du. So dx will be given by what? Someone try. Dx will be given by what? Make dx the subject of the formula. Dx will be given by what? Someone to try. Dx will be given in terms of du. Is this one? This one we want to make dx the subject of the formula. So someone to give me in terms of du. Okay, I've gotten one answer. I get a second answer. We continue.
U/2.
Okay, sawa. Nelson, yes, that's correct. Sawa. You guys are getting it now. So you get du all over 2. So I go back and I go back now and I replace everything in terms of u. So I'll have the integration of eu, and then instead of dx I shall have du all over 2. The 2 is not playing any part in the integration, so I'll get the integration of of u. Sorry for that, is u, not x. I've changed everything in terms of u. So the half is not playing any parts, so I can be able to take it outside. So u du. I go back to the table of integration I gave you. When you integrate an exponential function, what do you get? Let's recall something here, very important. When you integrate an exponential function, I gave you that table, is almost the same as the differentiation, dx. When you integrate that one from the tables, this is from the tables. What do you get? Exponential x, you get what? Can someone try? When you integrate exponential x, what do you get? It is from the table I gave you in the previous class. And I told you that table of
X plus c.
yes, someone has gotten it. That table I said in an exam, you'll always be given. Thank you, Nelson. Nelson is not typing; he's just telling me the answer. That's what I was telling some people. They can just put their mics on and they can easily speak. So when you integrate exponential x, you get what? It's still exponential x plus c. That is from the tables. So let's go to what we have now. So we have a half exponential. We're integrating exponential u du. So when you integrate this one, you should be able to get a half exponential u plus what? C. Just like differentiation, when you integrate the exponential function, you still remain with the exponential function. But let's go back to our u. But u is what? But u is equals to what? 2x. So here the final answer will be a half exponential 2x plus c. A half exponential 2x plus c. A half exponential 2x plus c. I'll come back to this one later. Bear with me, I'll come back to this one later. I'll show you what is happening. Number 2. Exponential 4 minus 9x dx. We integrate that one. So again, we shall call our power what? Our power will be, our u will be the power 4 minus 9x. Someone to get for me du over dx for that one. Du over dx for that one. Yes, kindly, pardon? Sydney?
Negative.
Okay, I've gotten 2 answers that. Okay, sawa. Yes, -9. Okay, that's okay. -9. So now we need now to make dx the subject of the formula here. So dx will be given by what here? Always it will go where? Always on the denominator, negative what? Du over -9. So we replace everything again in terms of u. So we shall have e raised to power u, then du all over -9. Again, 1 all over -9 is not playing any part, so I'll get u du. So when you integrate again exponential function, what do you get? You still get the same function. So -9 exponential u plus c when you integrate. But you go back. What is your u? 4 minus 9x. So here the final answer will be -1/9 4 minus 9x plus c. So let me go back again. So we have called our power u to be 4 minus 9x. We have gotten du dx as -9. We have made dx the subject of the formula. When you do the reciprocal, both sides will get dx will be du over -9. Or you just cross multiply. Just cross multiply, you'll be able to see. Then now we have replaced the power with u. Then the dx we have replaced with du over -9. This, it is on the denominator, so it is 1 over -9 is not playing any part. So you get the integration of exponential u du. When you integrate exponential u, you still get exponential u. So you get the same function, but you must go back and replace back the value of what? The value of u, and you're done. So this one I'm not doing. I want to see. If someone can be able to give me that answer quickly, then I know you'll have understood. The exponential, they are straightforward. They are straightforward. Can someone try? If you have somewhere you're working on, you can Faith, Faith, you want to try?
Yes.
Okay, give me the answer.
1 over 10.
Okay.
1 over 10x plus c.
Exponential 10x. You'll have the exponential. When you integrate the exponential, you still get the exponential. It is 1 over exponential 10 plus c. Bonnie achieved. That's correct. So we have gotten it. Simple as that. So here the answer we have said it will be 1 over 10. Integrate exponential, you still get exponential, and then plus. We are done with that one. So I'll move back. I'll now move to another topic now, because that one you've gotten. I'll go to, they are called what? They are called trigonometric. So I'll give you the trigonometric. We said when you integrate sine x from the table dx, you should get what? From the table. Sorry for that. Let me grab everything. I don't have enough space there. From the table, when you integrate sine x dx, I think it's negative cos x plus c. And when you integrate cos x dx from the table, you'll get what? Sine x plus c. I want to dwell with those two. Those ones are from the table. You can mute your mic. Faith and Anthony, you can mute your mic, and then you will get back when we are having the answers. So I'll start again. What shall we call our U there? What shall we call our U? What shall we call our U there? Remember, Russell, you have gotten it. It's still the same as differentiation. So we shall call our U. So U will be 2x. Then here du over dx. Correct. The same as. Then again, we do the same thing we have been doing. Dx will be given by du all over 2. So again, I replace everything there. I'll have sin u, and then instead of dx, I'll have du all over 2. Again, the 2 is not playing any part in the integration, so I'll have a half. the integration of sin u du. Let's go back to the table. When you integrate sin x, when you integrate sin x, you get negative cos x. So if I integrate sin u, I should get what? I should get what? When I integrate sin u, negative cos u plus c. But what was u? I go back. Our u was 2x. So the answer will be what? Negative a half cos 2x plus c. Again, I want you to note something again. Let me go back. That is what we are integrating. For the sin x, what we are doing. Let me write it here. And at least I want to compare something here. This is what we are integrating. Sin 2x dx. And this is the answer. This is the answer that we have gotten. We have called our u to be 2x. Whatever is in brackets, we have differentiated. We have gotten the x in terms of the u. We have replaced everything. When you integrate sin u from the table, you don't have to guess. From the table, you get negative cos u. Then the final answer will be what? A half, negative a half, because there's a negative, cos 2x, and then you replace back the x. Our u was 2x. Remember that. Again, can you see what is happening here? Are you seeing what is happening? What we have done, if you want to do it quickly, you go back to the table. When you integrate sine, what do you get? Negative cos 2x. Then you come inside the power now, chain rule. You come inside the power and differentiate. When you differentiate 2x, what do you get? 2. So you divide by that power plus c. And these answers are identical. If you check them correctly, they are identical. What we have done, integrate sine, you get negative cos 2x. Then you come inside the power and we divide by that power. In integration, you always divide by the power. In integration, you always divide with the power. So that's just what is happening. So let me give you one to try now, because there's nothing that is new. Number 2. Try this one out. Cos 4x. You're able to give me that answer, and I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint from the table. From the table, when you integrate cos x dx, you'll get what? Sin x plus c. When you integrate cos x, you'll get sin x plus c. Let me hear at least people to try that one. You can introduce a u if you want, no problem. If you don't want to introduce the u I've shown you, you integrate first of all cos 4x, then you go to the power. You go to 4x. When you differentiate, you'll get something. Someone to try it. Emily?
1/4 sin 4x plus c.
Correct. Okay, Faith?
1/4 sin 4x plus c.
Correct. Sawa? Adika Benella. Okay, Sydney now. Sydney?
1/4 sin
Okay.
4x plus c.
Correct. Edwin Kuria, that is correct. Anthony Moreithi, that is correct. Michael Kamau, that is correct. Russell, that is correct. Flora Migore, that is correct. So I'm done. I'm done with the integration by substitution. All other functions, the only thing that will change is the function, but all other things will be there. Adika Benella, yes.
It's 1/4 sin 4x plus c.
Sin 4, correct. Anthony Moreithi?
Sin 4x plus c.
Repeat again.
1/4
Okay.
sin 4x plus c.
Correct. Karutha Kelvin, correct. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Thank you. That is just the integration by substitution. If you the table will be able to assist you for any other function. So if you can be able to go through the examples, then I don't see any function that will be hard. Just look at the function on the table, and you'll be able to get the final one. You'll be able to get the final one. Anyone with Victor Onyango?
Yes.
Give
So
me the
you're using the table to find the because it's not a must cram it.
No, I said for the table in an exam setup. I'll give you the table.
Okay. Thank you.
Anyone with another question? Anthony, you have a question? Anthony, you have a question? Sawa. So I'm done. You just go through the notes. If you find any difficulty, we can be able to address them in the next class. Is it okay? I want to hear from members. I've recorded this video, so people who are not in, at least they will be able at least to get what we have done today. But it is easy as that. I give the final answer. Let me give you. Maybe some people are not hearing. One will be given by integrate. We introduce IU, you will get 4x du all over dx. That is 4. I'm waiting to hear if there's any question. This is the final example I'm doing. So dx, we get it. Sorry, it will be the same as du all over 4. This one we shall be integrating 1 over 4 cos u du. When you do that one, you are getting it as what? When you do that one, you are getting a quarter sine u plus c. But you know what is our u? Our u was 4x. We get a quarter sine 4x plus c. And we are done with that one. Anyone with a question? If we are okay, we can be able to call it a day. Anyone with a question?